Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. We are now in 12,000 BC. We went from a snowbound land to this continent in the sky. From one land that does not have magic to one that now flourishes with it. We've explored some of this floating continent. I don't really know what else to call these land masses that are just up in the air without any logical explanation. And now it's time to go up these little tunnels. So we enter a cave, we go into the little prism of light, and then we can exit, and that'll take us over to the next cave that will take us further up this mountain. Zeal Palace. Well, this sounds rather something. I'm not quite sure what to call it. But it seems like this place is very important, just from the name alone. And I am not a big fan of the music here. Like, the music's good, don't get me wrong, but there is nothing friendly about this music like the music we've heard all throughout this continent. Something seems off. This is the Queen's Palace, the center of Zeal Kingdom, which makes this the center of the universe. As if these people weren't already full of themselves. The source of our energy lies deep below the sea. Now that its exact location has been found, the Ocean Palace will be built. Use the Queen's Hall to get to the Ocean Palace, which is under construction. So we have a way to get to the Ocean Palace. The Wandering Prophet is amazing. All his prophecies have come true. As if he knows the future. How eerie. And we can replenish our HP and MP here again. My, what strange clothes. You must be travelers from afar. Use the Spring of Recovery to recuperate from your journey. And here's a person with a plant. Visitors, do you like plants? Yes. Oh, you're just like me. But the Queen ordered me to burn the sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a magical sapling with powers to cure the environment. What shall I do? Your decision here affects one of the side quests that you can do later on. And if you make the wrong choice, you won't be able to do it. If you want to do it, tell this woman to secretly plant the sapling. You're right. Even if it is the Queen's command, the Guru of Life gave it to me. I can't burn it. I'm going to grow it with love. Someday it may save the environment. If I'm reborn, I hope it'll be in a land full of green forests. And I believe once you make your decision, you won't be able to take it back unless you play from an earlier save. Could you scratch my back? Sure! Thanks. You got it. Phew. Phew, thank you. You discovered the news scratch point. So, talking to this guy will get you something completely optional. And we need to do it now because this is the earliest opportunity that we can get it. So, let's go back down all of these little passageways. And I think we have to go to Kajar again? I think so. I know we had to go into a room. Not that one. That one. Now, if you go up to this new and press A, you can actually interact with them now. Scratch, scratch. Ooh. Scratch, scratch. Phew. Scratch, scratch. And we found the magic tab. And he doesn't say anything. You can do this again, but it doesn't do anything for you. And you can't return the magic tab back to this guy, so you can use it if you want. And who do we have who could do well with this magic? You know what? I'm just tempted to give it to Marl. So let's go ahead and give it to Marl. And wrong button. I need to press Y to actually... No, I'll just keep it as Frog and Ayla for now. But we will have to change the party eventually. I think. How am I doing on techs? Oh, I don't have what I want yet. I don't really have what I need. Not exactly my idea of a fun time, but I think we can make it. I think we can make it work. Anyway. Let us continue to explore the Zeal Palace. And unlike Kajar and Inhaza, you cannot open any of the books here. That man's a newcomer, but his accurate prophecies earned the Queen's trust. He's a drifter. He's not one of us enlightened ones, nor one of the earthbound ones either. And there are some people there that we can talk to. The Queen's two heirs, Shala and Jonas, get along so well. If only Jonas would open up to others. That pendant of yours. It looks like Shala's, but it doesn't glow. We have not heard anything about Marl's pendant since the trial. And now, suddenly it's brought back up again. Why? Ask the Queen or the Gurus if you want to know about the Mammon Machine in the Ocean Palace. But just between us, she probably won't give you the time of day. Did you know that Balthazar, the Guru of Reason, has secret rooms in Inhaza and Kajar? Yes. We found them. The Queen's aide, Dalton, was in charge of the Ocean Palace until some traveling prophet took over. He's in a bad mood, so you should avoid him. We saw him earlier. He was in a bad mood. The completion of the Ocean Palace will allow Zeal to last forever. And there will be no fear or sadness, just eternal peace. That's pretty wishful thinking. This will take you to the bedroom. The Queen must have borne pain and sorrow in silence. No pain, no gain. Zeal, too, was born out of much sacrifice and work. I want to be careful in the bedroom area because that will advance the plot if I do a certain thing. So I don't want to go there quite yet. Beings that are born of dreams must return to them. The power of Lavos can make hopes and dreams come true. Oh dear. So, this is probably your first clue. Or rather, the first mentioning of Lavos. This is where somebody just says flat out, hey, we're using Lavos to power our world. Why do I have the feeling that's a really bad idea? Also, these guys look like Masa and Mune. I wonder how Old Man Melcher's is. Humans are so odd. I want to be the wind, Masa. Oh, you will someday. Big Sister Doreen's in Hasa again. Ah, so they are related. Yeah, that's 'cause she likes dreams. I like the wind better. Whoosh! So, apparently Maza and Mune have been around since 12,000. The news have been around since 12,000, although you don't see much of them after that point in time. I wonder why there are a lot of news in the world that is the Enlightened One's little floating subcontinent. Even Balthazar is gone, after designing the Blackbird in the Ocean Palace. How strange that the 3 gurus who guide Zeal have all disappeared. They say that Gaspar, the Guru of Time, continues his work on some deserted island. He's making a Chrono trigger or time egg or something, but no one has seen him for ages. And if you talk to this guy, he gets out of your way. This leads to the Hall of the Mammon Machine. The prophet's aura is full of hatred and sorrow. He'll destroy himself and those he loves. Beyond is the Hall of the Mammon Machine. The incredible energy of Lavos pervades it. The Mammon Machine, you came to see it? Well, if I didn't. Oh, but you must feel them. The last of the great Lavos' emanations. What if I did? I thought so. Feel the power of the mighty Lavos' power? Oh, I feel faint. So this is the point where you find out that these people are indeed powering their world with Lavos' energy, which, again, does not seem like a good idea. You're powering your little world with a being who is going to destroy us all within 14,000 years. Yeah, that's a great idea. This is the source of Zeal's strength. The Mammon Machine. It draws and magnifies the infinite power of Lavos. And there's a little glowing red stone, but we can't interact with it. Magic strong enough to control the extraction of energy is needed to control the Mammon Machine. The 3 gurus made the Mammon Machine from the royal family's Red Rock. Melchior, who has studied much about Lavos, was in charge of the plans, but then he disappeared. Why have the feeling he would know what we know? Also, Melchior. That's a familiar name. Melchior, who opposed the Queen's plans, has vanished. You're not thinking what I am, are you? How much you want to bet the Queen disappeared him? When the Mammon Machine was finished, the Queen changed almost overnight. Just between us, I heard that anyone who opposes her, and not just the Earthbound ones, vanishes. Well, if someone says it in the JRPG, well, any RPG, it must be true. I hate that term JRPG, by the way. H.C. Bailey quote aside, or a variation of it. If the Mammon Machine is moved to the Ocean Palace, we can extract even more energy from Lavos. The ultimate dream of eternal youth and life is now possible. Oh, Almighty Queen, our kingdom of Zeal will reign forever! Why do I have the feeling that's not going to happen? This connects to the Queen's Hall. The Earth is alive and has changed over the eons. From flatlands in the mountains, from mountains into oceans, you may find the way. That is, if you could pass aeons of time at the Forbidden Palace or the Sun Keep. Both of which we can't go to. And there's that door again. Why does this door exist? Here. Now. Especially since we've seen it in 2300 AD. Then again, the seraphim designs that we've been seeing all over these kinds of buildings, they kind of hinted at the fact that this door may have existed. Anyway, let's talk to the people here. They opened the door from outside. An item like Shala's pendant is needed to break the seal. No one may enter while the queen is away at the Ocean Palace. I have an idea. Okay, we still can't do it yet. So we have to advance the plot if we want to do what I think we can do. And I believe if you enter this door first, you... Nope, you have to go in here to advance the plot. Shala! Oh, you're back, Jonas. Is something wrong? The black wind. You feel it too? Don't worry. It'll be alright. Now, hold on to this. What is it? It's a kind of amulet. If something should happen, it'll protect you. I wish it could be with you always. But Mother has other plans. She's not our mother. She looks like Mother, but inside she has changed. Still, I can't. Jonas, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Highness. The Queen asked for your immediate presence at the Ocean Palace. Alright. Well, Jonas, I'll be going. Oh, who might you be? Miss Shala, please hurry. If you're late, I'll be punished. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. And that is Shala, and she has her own theme. And she is going to be central to some of the stuff that is going on. Given how, just like Jonas, she looks different from virtually everyone else. That's how anime and manga work. And RPGs. Don't waste your time. Alphador only likes me. Go away. Well, Jonas isn't in the mood to talk. And if you go in here, you'll find another bedroom. Shala's pendant was made from the same red rock as the Mammon Machine. When she chants, the pendant glows. And from here, I think that if we know that, what if we put our own pendant in the Mammon Machine? And yes, you do have to talk to the news to get them out of your way. Nope, you have to do what I'm going to do next. So, let us go through the center doorway. Let's follow Shala. And that's her pendant, which looks like Marl's. Now, if you approach the door yourself, strange. How come? It's a mere door that keeps us bound, hand, foot, and tongue. Once you do this, once you see Shala open the door, you can then go to the Mammon Machine, press A at the red rock, and just put your pen in the light. Everyone's going to watch you do it, and they're not going to care. That glow. That's the pendant the Guru's made for Shala. How did you get it? Well, not only that, but they don't even pay attention to the fact that you did it. Apparently. That glow? That's the... Oh, wait, you said the same thing. You all say the same things. Except for the two people near the door. So not only do these people just decide to be completely unaware that you threw the pendant in there, but you can now open the door. Now, interesting thing. Once you meet Shala, you cannot leave until you advance the plot. You cannot talk to the news, but you can talk to the person here. No one may enter while the queen is away at the Ocean Palace. Okay, why are we not allowed to leave? Well, nevertheless, you do have to go through a little bit of a maze here in order to get out of here and advance with the plot and, well, both of those things, really. Now, once we enter through this door, we will have some trouble. Ayla, go! No fear, Chrono. What doth challenge us now? Good question, Frog. Good question. And we're about to be as ready as we're going to be. So, let us go through here. And there's no turning back once we enter. So there's Shala. There's Dalton. And there's two people that we haven't met before. I'm assuming that's the queen on the throne. And I'm assuming that is the prophet. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty, they are the evildoers I warned you of. How dare you think you could oppose me, you foreigners? You're worse than the gurus! Fools! Dalton, take them away! Notice the person who is the prophet looking at us. Why do those boots and pants look familiar? Maybe it's just me. Yes, ma'am. By your leave. Gollum! And we have a boss fight. So, we face the Golem. Or Gollum, however you want to pronounce it. Iron Ore will reduce your HP by half, and that will happen every time you hit Gollum with a physical attack, excluding counterattacks. So what you want to do... Uh-oh. You can win this battle, but you can also lose it. If you lose this battle, that's okay. This is one of the few battles you can actually lose. And I'm going to go ahead and heal Luki here, just to be on the safe side. Please don't hit Chrono. Okay. Uh-oh. Well... Oh, boy. Like I said, this is doable. We might as well go ahead and use our Lapis. And you are just hitting everybody, aren't you? We are just going to get absolutely destroyed, aren't we? And whenever you hit Gollum with a magic spell, be it water, fire, lightning, or shadow, it will copy those techniques. And that made it a little easier for us to do things. I should have done that in the first place. So let's go ahead and do this so that way it keeps hitting us with, well, more useful well, I wouldn't say more useful attacks, but definitely weaker ones. Alright. We should be able to do this now. Just keep hitting with spells, and we should be able to do this, I think. And then I can haste everyone, and then we can do this. And I definitely don't want to use physical attacks because, again, that will cause Golem to use Iron Orb and basically destroy our HP. Just tear us apart. Especially with those balls of energy to just tore us apart in one hit. Okay. Haste Marl. Haste Marl. We can do that. We'll give ourselves an easier time. And I'm going to have Chrono give himself a mid-ether so that way I can focus on hitting Golem with magic. And also do it a lot faster. Like I said, it's not really all that powerful what he's doing here. Alright. We are now where I want to be. So we can now hit Golem with everything we've got. I wish that there was... Oh, yikes. I wish that there was a certain spell that I could use. But I suppose we're just going to have to go without. Also, Antipode is considered Shadow, hence why Golem started using the copycat to get Shadow techniques. And yeah, sometimes the graphics will act a little strange when you cast certain spells. Not just... I mean, even the cartridge will do it. And I will keep Chrono Oh, there's Laser Spin. Enemy's Laser Spin looks better compared to Robo's. That's so weird. There are other dual techs that I wish I had here, but blurb, copying Dalton. Yeah, Golem burps and it does a last-ditch attack. And for beating Golem, we get 1,000 experience points, 35 tech points, 2,000 gold. We get Antipode 2, which is Fire 2 and Ice 2. There's Dual Tech Fire Sword 2. There's Ice Sword 2, which is... And we also have Delta Force, which is Fire 2, Ice 2, Lightning 2. Fire 2 in Spin Cut gives you Fire Sword 2, and Ice 2 in Spin Cut gives you Ice Sword 2. Those are all the spells that I wish we had. But we managed to get by. My poor Golem! That was inexcusable! And we are now pretty much held hostage by magic. We have been seized. Fear not. You won't die immediately, that is. But by the time we're through with you, you'll be begging us to end your suffering. What a delicious diversion. Get used to that laughing animation. She does it a lot. Idiots. What will you do, Shala? Let us rescue them. I think it's useless. Besides, if they escape, you'll be in trouble. Don't worry about me. They just might be able to rescue the gurus. So they are... So something did happen to them. Thanks to the queen. Are you alright? Quickly, escape from the palace. And if you can, please rescue Melcher. He was sent to the Mountain of Woe for opposing the queen. Please, you have to help him. I'm afraid I can't allow that. Your meddling tires me. You'll just have to disappear. You mustn't! Stop! Okay. I'll spare them. But in return, you will cooperate, Shala. Now, show me how you came here. So you came in through here. Now, Shala, after I throw them in, I want you to seal the portal shut. No! You can't make me! Obey me. Their lives are at stake. Oh, all right. Please forgive me. Why did the prophet let us go? The key to defeating Lavos must exist in that period. Wait a minute. I've seen the designs on the doors this pendant open somewhere else. And indeed we did in 2300 BC. What's funny is that if you didn't even go to this specific location, near Death Peak, the game still tells you it exists. A curious crest is engraved here. Some unknown power keeps it sealed. Let's check it out, Chrono. I'm guessing the game expects you to play through the sewer access in AD 2300 just like we did in this Let's Play. Or rather, like I did in this Let's Play. And that's why it shows it to you. But if you didn't, the game suddenly tells you, hey, go over there. Anyway, if we try to press A on the portal, which is now sealed with magic, we won't be able to do anything. And we have no choice but to head back to the Mystic Mountains, which means this is the last time we're going to be riding the Dactyls. We don't need them for anything else, unfortunately. You'll see Kino here. Did good. Take time. Rest. Which is what we shall do, because I do not know if the game replenishes your HP and MP or not, so I might as well do it here. And if you go to the meeting site, you'll see people from both Ioka and Laruba. Thankful for Ioka. When village burn, they take us in. White cold stuff fall from sky. What that? Apparently these people are now seeing snow thanks to Lavos making a crash landing here. Brr, cold. Many cloud and sky. No can see sun. So all the people here are from Laruba. And if you go to Laruba, there will be nothing left. Everything here is gone. Now, do you still give the same thing? Yeah, you still get these things. If you try to trade for anything. And I believe if you talk to the Sweetwater woman, no more Sweetwater. Never happened before. So you won't be able to replenish your HP and MP with a Sweetwater ever again at this point in the game, thanks to the Ice Age. I wonder, what else can we do? As far as things that we can do entail. What else can we get? I want to see if we can get any more text with anybody. And I want to see if I can get charm for Ayla as well, since we're getting so close to it. Okay, nothing for... Actually, I should be checking. No, wrong button. Okay, we still have one for Chrono and Robo that we can't get yet. Man, we have all but one double tech, or one dual tech for Chrono, and it'll require doing a few more things. 57, 2, 3. Okay, I feel like we should be able to do something with Chrono, Ayla, Luca. Or we just did Chrono, Ayla, Luca. What else can we do? We got 3 with Chrono, 2 with Marl, 1 with Luca, 1 with Robo, 1 with Frog, or 2 with Frog. Feel like I really need to do things with Robo. And interestingly, there are fewer enemies in Mystic Mountains now, if you can believe it. Thanks to the Ice Age, some of the creatures here are dying out. So some of the runners and some of the Killwallas are dead in this particular area. I guess they did that to make it easier for you to get out of here. Anyway, let us go ahead and go through this portal and get back to the end of time. And if you go over here, you can talk to the old man. Aha! So you've been to the land of magic. Now that the Pillar of Light is sealed, you'll be needing something that will transport you through time. I recall someone working on such a device. The Wings of Time, I believe he called it. I'm afraid he became a tad psychotic spending so much of his time doing research. That's the old man living near Death Peak. And we are going to have to pay him a visit. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we head back to the future and make our way back to that old man that we saw much earlier in the game. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!